In today's world, we are obsessed with wealth. We see endless videos about hustle culture, getting rich quick, and becoming a millionaire by age 30. But often the pursuit of money comes at a heavy cost to our morals, our peace of mind, and our faith. But what if I told you there is a blueprint for massive financial success that actually increases your faith? Welcome to Islamic Foresight. Today we are going to look at the life of one of the most successful businessmen in Islamic history, Abdur Rahman ibn Auf. He was a close companion of Prophet Muhammad, peace be upon him, and a man whose wealth was so vast it's hard to even calculate today. Yet his money never controlled him. Let's discover the ethical wealth lesson from the merchant of Mecca. To understand Abdur Rahman's success, we have to look at his darkest hour. When the early Muslims migrated from Mecca to Medina to escape persecution, they had to leave everything behind. Abdur Rahman, who was a wealthy merchant in Mecca, suddenly found himself in Medina with absolutely nothing. He was broke. In Medina, the Prophet paired each migrant with a local helper. Abdur Rahman was paired with a very wealthy man named Saad ibn Arabi. Saad made an incredible offer. He said, "I am the richest man in Medina. Take half of my wealth and take half of my property." Most of us today would take that deal in a heartbeat, but Abdur Rahman's response was legendary. He smiled, prayed for Saad to be blessed, and simply said, "Direct me to the marketplace." He did not want a handout. He went straight to the market, brought some cheese and butter on credit, and started trading. Within a short time, he was wealthy again. The lesson we get: true wealth starts with a strong work ethic and self-reliance. Abdur Rahman teaches us that if you have skills, integrity, and trust in God, known as tawakkul, you can rebuild from zero. Don't look for shortcuts or handout. Look for the marketplace. So how did he make his money so fast? Did he cheat? Did he charge high interest? Not at all. Abdur Rahman's secret weapon was Barakah, which means divine blessing. People once asked him how he became so incredibly wealthy. He gave a few simple rules of his trade. First, he never sold anything with a hidden defect. If an item had a flaw, he pointed it out to the buyer immediately. Second, he never hoarded goods to artificially raise prices. And third, he aimed for high value with low profit margin. He said, "I never rejected a small profit." In modern business, people sometimes try to squeeze every last penny out of a customer. But Abdur Rahman understands, if you are fair, honest, and offer genuine value, people will keep coming back to you. His reputation for honesty was so great that people preferred to buy from him over anyone else. The lesson we get: honesty is not just a moral duty, it's the best business strategy. When you do business ethically, Allah places barakah in your wealth. A small amount of blessed money goes much further than millions of dollars earned through deceit. Despite his massive wealth, Abdur Rahman's heart was never attached to his gold or money. He saw his money as a tool to serve Allah and help others. There is a famous story about a day when a massive trade caravan arrived in Medina. The ground literally shook because there were 700 camels loaded with goods, food, clothing, and supplies. The whole city could hear it. It all belonged to Abdur Rahman. When he realized the commotion his wealth was causing, and remembering the teachings of the Prophet about the heavy accountability of the rich on the day of judgment, what did he do? Did he build a giant mansion? No, he donated the entire caravan, all 700 camels and everything they carried, to the poor people of Medina. Just like that, he constantly freed slaves, quietly paid off the debt of people in his community, and funded major expeditions to protect the Muslims. When he passed away, his will left vast amount of gold to charity and to the veterans of the community. The lesson we gave: money is a terrible master, but a wonderful servant. If you hold your wealth in your hand rather than in your heart, you can change the world. You won't fear losing it, and you will always be ready to give it away. Abdur Rahman ibn Auf proved that Islam does not hate wealth. In fact, ethical, wealthy Muslims are desperately needed in the world today. We need people who can build hospitals, fund education, and lift others out of poverty. Let's quickly recap his formula for success. Rely on yourself and trust in God. Ask, where is the market, not who can give me money. Prioritize honesty. Never cheat, hide flaws, or deal in interest. Chase the blessing, not just the dollar. Be generous. Make sure your wealth serves a higher purpose. Abdur Rahman was promised paradise by Prophet Muhammad himself while he was still alive. He showed us that we can have the best of this world and the best of the next. If you want to build a life of purpose, wealth, and profound peace, start applying the ethics of the merchant of Mecca today. Thank you for watching Islamic Foresight. If you found value in this video, please hit that like button, subscribe to the channel, and share it with someone who might need to hear this message. Until next time, may your efforts be blessed and may your foresight guided your journey. Peace be upon you. May Allah bless us all. Thank you so much.